Hello, everybody. Welcome if you are new, and welcome back if you're already a subscriber. I thank you guys so much for the insane support that you give. It is so much. It means so much that you guys are tuning in to watch the scrapbooking videos. It's something that I have wanted to consistently deliver for years and only been able to do in pieces. And it is so incredible that I have been able to really get ahead of it and stay consistent with it and be committed to it this year. If you don't know, my one little word is commitment this year, and that is just trickling into so many facets. And this is just one of those areas that I really wanted to do for myself more than anything. It helps me stay accountable to actually creating it. Even though it's not to deliver content as much as it is to keep me consistent. So it's really cool that you guys are also enjoying it. That's just like an awesome bonus. So today we are talking about project pads. So these photos are from my self-care hair day. So at the beginning of the year, it's still the beginning of the year. So in January, of week 2 of January, I decided to chop off my hair. So my hair, I don't feel like that top photograph really conveys how long my hair was. My hair was long, past that photo mark, but it was also getting stuck in my high-rise jeans from time to time. And I was like, that's enough of that. It was becoming I feel really bad for Rapunzel kind of thing, because it was a full-on job to wash my hair at that point. And I know some people have way longer hair than me and all of that, but yeah, it was a whole ordeal. So I decided that after 5 years of growing it out for no particular reason other than the fact that I was just growing it and I didn't want to chop it, plus, pandemic. So after all of that time, I decided that I needed a very fresh, just reset. And we chopped it all off. And I think this is actually the shortest my hair has probably been since I was a kid. So, it was definitely an awesome, liberating moment. So I definitely had to document that, and it seemed appropriate to give it its own 12 by 12 spread. If you're looking to check out the pocket pages of week 2, those are already uploaded, and bonus, I have 2 12 by 12 layouts for week 2. I have this one as well as one for my snow day photos that came a little bit later in the week. I decided to upload those in bite-sizable chunks, so each spread got its own video so that you're not strapped in for 30 minutes. You can just take a little chunklet if you want, drink your coffee, just get your day started, whatever, wind down. But yeah, so project pads. So let me know in the comments if you guys have tried project pads, what your thoughts are. I'd love to hear. So I went ahead and got all 3 Carefree pads from Heidi Swapp. I love the colors in this collection. They're very me. They're very my vibe. And then I saw Leilani Scraps use them, and that just sent it over the edge of that I need these. So I went ahead and bought them, and I thought it would be really cool if I used just project pads and really limited product. Of course, I had to pull in some other things, and we'll kind of chat about that as well. But moral being that I really just wanted to focus on using the project pads and showing their use, I guess, and that that you can just get by with a project pad. And of course I could have. I just, the most is the most is the most to me. So I used the 12 by 12 pad. I think I actually ended up using them all, to be honest. But that big card looking thing that I punched all the letters out of was from the 12 by 12. And I really liked it. I thought it really fit the vibe. I feel like it grounded all of those mustardy yellow colors. and just kind of grounded the page a good bit. But I did save all the letters because I did want to use it for a title later on. So that's a nice little twofer for sure. I did try to distress the edge with my little Tim Holtz sander thing, whatever the heck that thing is. And it just didn't work out. I knew that I was going to have to do like the whole thing, and I really didn't know what it was going to tie into in the page. Like, was it going to be the only distress thing? So I just kind of abandoned it, cut that little edge off, and then got it down. The little tag is from, I think, the smallest pack that I got, which was 6x8. There are 3. There's a 12x12. Then there's a storyline size, which is a little bit it's kind of in between the two, and I don't have it in front of me, so I can't tell you the exact measurements. And then there's a 6x8, and I did get all 3, like I said. What's really convenient is having like stickers and things you can cut out. I love that the 12x12 pad had like a vellum. It's like a really pretty like mountain vellum looking thing. You might see it as I flip, and then all those are like stickers, and I love that there are labels included. I love the glitter paper. I end up using of course I'm going to use my tiny star hole punch thing so that I can get some really pretty turquoisey just glitter stars to like fleck all over this page. So those little pieces that you see me gluing down are a before and after chipboard from Studio Calico. So this is one of those pieces that was not included. And then I did end up using enamel dots towards the end. You'll see that. And I do use some Tim Holtz brass distress spray. In the other 12x12 video I did use the pewter. So I was definitely feeling some, a little bit of extra splatter and just fun in the spreads. I think that's always kind of been a thing of mine on my 12x12 spreads, is making sure I kind of splatter a little bit just to kind of grunge it up, and just, I think it just does a little something extra. Of course, we've got to have some stitch borders. I think if I could have done this over again, I wouldn't have stitch bordered my photos. I would have done like the tag and the embellishments. I do tend to like that a little bit more, because I feel like it helps those pieces stand out. So that's something to think about too. I like stitch borders to help you notice that particular piece or help pull it back into the spread. Some other things that get used are my tiny word stickers from Citrus Twist. I have like a gray sheet, and it had the perfect stickers. It had one that said self-love first, babe, which I mean, full self-care day was in progress that day, so very applicable. And then the yep, I did that is going to go right in that little corner underneath the before photo where I'm looking to place the just like that sticker. So it'll read, yep, I did that just like that, which I thought was just perfect. I did do something a little outside of my norm, and I was super proud of it, stamping. So let me know your thoughts on stamping. Do you stamp on something and then put it on your spread because you're nervous that it's going to smudge or mess up? Or do you just bite the bullet and put it straight on there? It depends on what kind of mood I'm in and what I'm stamping on. I feel like I get the most nervous when it's photos, which is the silliest thing because you can always reprint a photo for the most part. And I never really seem to get nervous when I'm stamping direct onto paper, except for Project Life cards. Like, I'm very nervous because you can't always reprint that Project Life card, and there's not always a duplicate, especially if you're using like Citrus Twist, Studio Calico, or something that you may not have duplicates of. So yeah, that was a little nerve-wracking, but obviously those stamps I think all of them came from Citrus Twist packs that I have. The Possibilities, the Hustle and Heart, and I don't think I used the Cravings one that I have. And then the Twine obviously is not included. So really only a couple things, and it was embellishment side. I could have very easily used just like the stickers in the pack completely and totally, like, no enamel dots, but, done something else. I could have continued to use the stickers or cut out some pieces and bump them up instead of the chipboard. So you definitely can do, just project pads. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. I was like, what am I doing? I have so many embellishments that if I'm trying to get through them, I kind of have I have a couple different little holding piles for them. And I do try to, go through that kind of stuff prior to a spread, just so that I can be like, okay, I can get, this out of my stash or this out of my stash. And I'm really endeavoring to do that more this year. And I think that has a lot to do with me also ordering a lot this year. Speaking of using my stash and destashing, if you have not sent me your info for the Galentines, go ahead and do that. You can send it to me via Instagram, Awesome Ladies Project here. If there is direct messaging, I think there is. I'm pretty sure there is on here as well. I'm kind of hoarding that pack of enamel dots on the screen. They're from Wallflower. They're my favorite ones. And I truly wish, I never in my wildest dreams thought that I wouldn't be able to find them again. Of course, that's just the way it got rolled, but you can literally buy every other pack of enamel dots from Wallflower except for those. And it's are they discontinued? Are they, what the heck? And I swear, I think this is the first time I ever used white enamel dots, which was crazy too. It was an enamel dot weird day. But anyways, I'm hoarding that special delivery one because I can't find them anymore. I've legit looked everywhere. And I don't know what the deal is, but that pinky weird color. It's a dusty rose with a little bit of brown in it. And I might have to buy some Nuvo dots or something to see how that goes instead, because I love that color. I love lots of dusty pinks, and basically every color in this background is my vibe. So the special delivery ones match really well, but not being able to find them makes me want to hoard them. So yeah. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying this spread. We are wrapping up very quickly, but thank you guys so much for everything that you've been doing and the support you've been giving on the channel. I cannot thank you enough. Let me know in the comments if there's anything in particular you guys are looking for. I hope you guys are having a lovely start to your month and enjoy crafting and planning and just all the good things this month. Happy pre-Valentine's, and until next week, have a wonderful and happy week. Thanks, guys. Bye.